Epstein files in the news again. Wow, I should just record myself saying that and just replay it every day and take more time off, I guess. It doesn't seem like it's ever going away. The Department of Justice posted an initial batch of Epstein-related records required by a new transparency law, but at least 16 items, including photos, briefly appeared online and then disappeared from the Department of Justice webpage. They're saying, well, we should have put that up. Privacy concerns, lots of redactions. Okay, what do we really need to know here at this late stage? What are we going to find? I'm going to go ahead and make a prediction, and I'm going to offend some of you, but I'm going to call it like I see it, and I'm going to try not to delve into irresponsible conspiracy mongering. I seriously doubt there's some document in there that says, yes, I have video coverage of Donald Trump having sex, sexually abusing this 14-year-old girl. Here it is. Here they are together. Here's video. I doubt that there's anything that egregious in there. But there may be. You never know. I don't think that's what's in there. What I think is happening is that Trump, uncharacteristically for him, is embarrassed about something. Now, this is a guy who seems to revel in transgression, seemed very proud of his mugshot, seems proud of the fact of his dozens of felony convictions, does not shame easily, didn't seem ashamed at all when a civil jury found him liable for sexual abuse of E. Jean Carroll and liable for defaming her, awarding her $5 million. It didn't seem to embarrass him at all. So I think sane, rational people, regardless of where they are on the political spectrum, are honestly thinking, why is he so vehemently against revealing these documents? Why does he continue to say nothing to look at here, which of course makes everyone think there's a lot to look at here? Why does he do that? Now, I don't in general indulge in idle speculation, conspiratorial-minded speculation, but this isn't a conspiracy. I'm simply trying to connect 2 plus 2 and come up with something that isn't 89 or 69, but also isn't -1. I'm assuming that at some point there are pictures or videos or evidence with Donald Trump with someone who looks 28, carries herself as a sophisticated 28-year-old, but was maybe 17 years old in 10 months. And he realizes, oops, didn't know it at the time, but found out later, my bad, but now realizes that some of his supporters, maybe a lot of his supporters, are going to say, okay, that's a line too far. Because I can't for the life of me figure out why else would he go to this much effort to hide, conceal these records. If you have a better theory, let me know. It's no one in the world, there's not a single person in the world who thinks Donald Trump wants to keep the Epstein files secret because he's worried about violating the privacy of young girls. No one thinks that. I'm sorry. Donald Trump's biggest supporters don't believe that. No one thinks that Donald Trump is trying to somehow cover up so that Bill Clinton doesn't look bad, or Alan Dershowitz, or Prince Andrew, or Mick Jagger, or any of the seemingly thousands of celebrities who knew Jeffrey Epstein, hung out with him, went to parties. I mean, at this point, if you're at all famous and you're not seen in a picture with Jeffrey Epstein, it's almost embarrassing. It's almost like saying you're not a real celebrity. This guy really got around. So again, no one can plausibly say that Jeffrey Epstein or that Donald Trump somehow cares about protecting other famous people or political allies of embarrassment. He's never once done that in the last 79 years, cared about anyone else being embarrassed. So that has to be ruled out. So why does he want this hidden? You have to assume it's either something where he's not officially guilty of a crime, but so offends people. I mean, maybe there's a picture of him watching Jeffrey Epstein naked with a 14-year-old girl, laughing, or a video of him laughing at it, where he's not doing anything illegal, but he knows that even his staunchest supporters would say, okay, that crossed a line that we can't come back from. Or alternatively, there actually is evidence, photos, videos, or enough text documents in contemporary times from credible people saying, yes, he did in fact have an inappropriate or, shall we say, felonious assault on an underage girl. Again, I'm not making that allegation. I have no evidence of that. I'm simply trying to be a sane, sensible centrist looking at this through the lens of anything that comports with the reality we know and why someone would do this. Now, I'm really going to offend a lot of people now by telling you I don't think it matters and I'm not saying I don't care about predators and old men sexually abusing young girls. I do care about that. I think it's awful and horrific. What I'm saying is I don't think it matters about Trump because I think anyone with a conscience, anyone who cares about the propriety of sexual abuse already has all the information they need to know about Donald Trump. I don't think we need one more file, one more release for any fair-minded person to make up their mind. So let's look at the facts. Now, I just told you a few hypotheses about what might be in those files. Let's really look now at verifiable facts. A civil jury in 2023 found that Trump was guilty, liable for sexual abuse of E. Jean Carroll, also that he defamed her. They awarded her $5 million. Additionally, defamation damages, Trump was ordered to pay $83 million. That's being appealed. There are recorded statements of him, you may remember, from Access Hollywood, came out in the campaign in 2016, where Trump says, I don't even have to wait going up to women and start kissing them. When you're a star, they let you grab them by the, and I won't even say it here, this is a clean show. That's not all. So he's also on record publicly in an interview with Howard Stern in 2005 that he liked to go backstage before pageants while contestants were changing because he was the owner and he could inspect it. Now, this has been verified. Miss Teen USA in 2005 said that he did in fact come back and look at them. Some of the girls were topless, some naked. There were allegations in the 1997 contest from multiple contestants saying Trump entered the dressing room while they were changing. Some of the accounts claimed the girls in fact were topless, naked at the moment. One contestant, Maria Velado, says that he walked in. She said, there's a man there. He says, don't worry, ladies, I've seen it all before. Now, there are, do we have to even go through Stormy Daniels again? Now, there was a time when principled conservatives, Republicans would say, okay, if you want to be a public figure in life in America, you can't have affairs with porn stars and then bribe them and pay them off to go away. Suddenly that became acceptable somehow. The right's hatred of the left so blinded them to every traditional morals or standard they have. Now, Stormy Daniels is not claiming that he physically abused her. No, that's not. But again, it shows the treatment of women. And she was not underage at the time. Let's be clear about that. Additionally, there have been, according to Business Insider, at least 26 women have accused Trump of sexual misconduct, ranging from harassment to flat-out assault to groping. Several of the women have accused him of unwanted kissing, groping in professional settings. So, look, it's one thing if there's some confusion, someone went on a date once, misread some signals, one person said there's some hurt feelings, but 26 women of sexual assault, unwanted groping, kissing. So I'm sorry, I don't really need to know any more about Trump's character from the Epstein files. And the fact that anyone needs to at this point, I frankly find bizarre. Again, you could say, TJ, you're too conservative. That's old-fashioned to say that our political leaders shouldn't be out assaulting women, raping them. You're just too conservative. Sorry, I guess that's what I am. And many people don't seem to care about that anymore. Okay, there's going to be more news about Epstein. The one thing I will predict is this Department of Justice is not going to release anything that makes Trump look bad. I think what we are going to find, though, and this is going to be interesting, at some point they're going to say, we've now released everything out there except things that just are confidential because they reveal the privacy of a young girl. At that point, there are going to be lawyers who also have files in their own legal offices who've represented young girls who are going to say, wait a minute, you forgot something. And I have permission from my client. We scratched out her name, but she's given us permission to release this document and this photo and this video. So the drip, drip, drip is going to continue. It's going to continue every single day for a long, long time.